it's always nice to see a passerby. You're the traveler I'm waiting for, eh? Shall we get to business? The Worms know talent when they see it. I practically run this lodge for them. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, stay away from the star camp up the road if you can. Run by the travelers, bunch of damn thieves. Lost nearly everything while dicing to them. Our house is leasing me this shirt for 1/3 of my wages, and it's got holes in it. Don't listen when people tell you that travelers only value the freedom to do what they wish. They also value what's in your pocket and whatever else they can take from you. And that includes stripping your shirt from your back. See you around. Hello again, traveler. You've come... Yes, I was recently contacted by Star Camp about selling the daggers, which I acquired at considerable risk and expense. So I think it's fair that I change the deal. I want to be paid in full up front. Then I'll notify you where the daggers can be recovered. That said, you can pay me now, and this can all be over with. I suppose you're right. I'd rather not get on the bad side of the travelers. I can part with the daggers for half of what I was originally asking. Wait, are you serious? I mean, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. I hid the daggers in the She. There's a map in my strongbox upstairs. You can unlock... See you around.
Welcome. Welcome to our haven in the She. I am Citric Vorm. My brother Arhaus and I give assistance to any wayfarer that may need it. You look a lot more hearty than the sort we typically get here. You might be able to help me. Me? I don't have much to tell. I followed my brother to sea after our parents died. I enjoyed being on the ship. There was a solace there. But the ports, I cared little for the crowds. I know our house misses the ocean, but I love the solitude of the forest. We lost our parents when I was young, and since then, he's always looked out for me. When he went to sea, I followed him. When he settled here, I did the same. My brother hired him, although I don't know why. Whenever there's work to do, Gunnar seems to disappear. We do allow strangers to stay here from time to time, though for a small fee. Would you like to rent a room? Let me know if you change your mind. It can be pretty exhausting out there in the Shi. A dangerous place, to be sure, but I find its dark depths peaceful. The solitude a welcome change over the bustling ports of Rathir. But it's not without its lighter side. Just the other day, I saw our house go sprinting by with a brownie attached firmly to his arse. I've never laughed so hard. We've had several visitors from Detir tell us that they were savagely ambushed by brownies. Unusual. Brownies of the Shi are not that aggressive. They mostly keep to themselves and only attack when approached. If there is indeed a group of brownies ambushing travelers, then those monsters need to be taken care of. Good. I'll see that you are rewarded for your efforts. I still have trouble believing those brownies would be so aggressive. Most unusual. It's a barren desert full of greedy miners and vicious bandits. Our house and I did our best to avoid it when we traveled here, and I'd suggest you do the same. See you later.
Welcome to our lodge. Surprised you made it out here by yourself. The Shi is a dangerous place. Lucas Soren, the poor soul in the next room. She did not fare so well. She was attacked by a thresh. Normally a fatal encounter in and of itself. Barely managed to make it here before passing out. That wasn't enough. She's had a rare reaction to the thresh's usually benign venom. Only thing that will save her is a rare plant found in the Shi. But I cannot venture out to get one. I tried, but the forest is not like the sea. I got turned around so many times it felt like the trees were dancing around me. It's just too far into the Shi. I could not make it. You will? Well, if you manage to bring me one, I'll reward you with what I can. I've heard that seerstalk grow near flowing, misting water, so you might try following the river north. I thought I heard the roar of waterfalls when I once wandered up there, but I didn't go far enough to find out. The Shi, you know. The Worms have always been traders. I took to the sea early in my life. I always knew I was going to captain my own ship, but fate has its way with you at times. After Rathir, I needed to get as far away from the sea as I could. I do miss the ocean, but I've come to realize that there are other joys in life. Gunnar showed up one day begging for help. Said he was a poor miner from Detir who lost his job when his mine shut down. Not sure I believe him, though. Hired him more out of pity than anything. I'm not sure he can actually do anything useful. She managed to tell me her name before passing out. That and a thresh had attacked her. I tried to help her as best I could, even gave her my room to recover in. But nothing has helped. I'm afraid it's only a matter of time. The great Gokkelfar city in eastern Erethel. A great port with many a profit to be found. We must have sailed in and out of there more than any other port in the continent. But war has changed Rathir. They're not as friendly as they used to be. shall see you later. Wanderer, a seerstalk. I cannot believe it. Here is your reward. You more than deserve it. I shall administer this to Luca at once. The seerstalk should make quick work of the venom. Farewell.
Hello there. Thank you, stranger. Our house tells me if it were not for you, I would not have recovered. I am not accustomed to such injury. Usually I am more than capable of taking care of myself. I have no desire to encounter that thresh again. Do not make that claim lightly, for a thresh is not something so easily overcome. In truth, I would walk easier through the She knowing the thresh has been removed. Please reconsider, for though I wish to see an end put to this creature, I would not risk your life or that of any other. If you are determined to defeat it, I will tell you where I encountered it. But go with care, for I have no desire to send you to your death. The thresh attacked me in the eastern She, south of the river. I still feel weak, but I am better, thanks to you and our house. I came to the She in search of my father, who has been missing for some time. I thought he might be here, for he is obsessed with the Fey Hollows of Dalentarth. Our house was kind enough to offer lodging while I searched. He is a most interesting Varani. I would not have survived if he had not found me. He's been very kind to me while I recover. A quiet sort, but if you can get him to speak, he has a disarming sense of humor. He defers to our house when within the lodge, but it's Citric who takes the lead should they venture into the She. There was a time when all of Dalentarth was as the She is now. Primordial, ancient, knowing. It is a place of Fey magic, both wild and immortal. Tread carefully in its depths. Nature, for all her beauty, can be cruel. You have not seen much of the world if you know not of the travelers. Entertainers, gypsies, thieves. They go where they want, when they want, and more often than not, take what they want along the way. I hear they are always open to recruiting new blood, so if you have a talent, perhaps you should introduce yourself. You shall not find a more malevolent Fey. I had hoped to avoid them while I traversed the She. I fled as soon as I saw the thresh. I did not flee fast enough. Later, then.
You have completed the task that the Hierophant set out for you, as all travelers are expected to. Well done. What I invite you to join is not a fraternity, not a guild. It is a family, a race, a bastion for those of like mind and talents. All travelers are now your kin, and you theirs. Now, the Hierophant has called for you to serve again. The seer demands, so you must answer. The next task is unique. It involves stealing from one of my kind. Amateur, Lord of the Hunt, fallen member of the Courts of Summer. This is what I can tell you of the task. Pray at the Hierophant Shrine and receive their blessed wisdom. I know of him. He is the Lord of the Chase, a member of the Court of Summer once, a fae of some import. But his title is a thing of artifice, nothing more. We shall show him and the Summer Court that such pomp is meaningless. Good luck.
So, you've come to me again, Shade. So competent you were in your last mission that I've prepared another for you. You will steal Buru's boots from Amater, Lord of the Hunt, once member of the Court of Summer. They are ancient things, a rare item to be so treasured among the Fae. Though their enchantments work only for the Fae, they are still highly prized. There has not been word of the Lord of the Hunt for some time. When I scry for him, I only see portents of his herald, Ergaze. The road to the boots lies through her. You must seek her out in the She and learn where to find Amater in the boots.
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items? If you need another trade...
Greetings. For your coin, I can help you improve your stealth and hide your presence. Let your steps fall silently.
Need an answer or a rumor? Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it? May the... ground be soft, and your... Step silent. Aye.
Well, you've got a lively bit of swagger about you, traveller. Fancy on helping me with a bit of work. It's keys I need, Burke. Prison keys. The travellers are getting locked up in record numbers. I'm not one to sit around with my mouth agape. Getting these keys could save a traveller from the noose, but to get them, you'll need to get to jail yourself. Talk's one thing, Burke. You bring me those keys, and then I'll know that you decided to do it. Pleasant travels, Burke. Pleasant travels. Back again? Still could use the help of a clever There are guards outside of the prisons in each city, and they have the keys, which means you'll have to get arrested, or be... Pleasant travels, Burke!
Quiet lately.
Been tracking you for some time. Enodon keeps you strong, but I am stronger. Delph and Ugnar will perish. 2 lives for 1. It is the blood right, and I will be free of it at last. Give me Delph's dagger, and you may find mercy in Enodon. True, but I know him. And he will not rest until one of us is satisfied the blood right. 2 must die, so 1 will live. I intend to be the one to live. Excellent. Enodon's justice will be done.
I knew neither of them would face me himself. Who sent you? Was it Delph? Agnar? They are my sons and brothers, a vast family with one goal in this short life: to punish the weak and initiate the strong. Soon, all of Amalur will see red. Dangerous, yes, but narrow as a blade. That one couldn't see beyond the realm of his precious Enodon. He suffers for it. His betrayal was the coldest. I dragged that boy from the depths of a Mergen nest, and then raised him as my own. It's a shame his spine leaked out of him. So, you're here on behalf of Delph, that traitorous sow. I gather you're here to send a message as well. Let me guess. Blood has been paid for his crimes. What Delph doesn't realize is that the blood right is a privilege of the Red Legion, and he lost that privilege when he betrayed us. The choice is yours, stranger. Throw your lot in with the monk and his coward god, or work for me. At least I will pay you for your trouble. Don't tell me you're as thick as your friend Delph. I require his death. Either you can do it, or I will send another. It's your choice. Unwise. Some of us are richer than kings. If you're not with us, you're against us. The Red Legion drinks the blood of its enemies.
Need something?
It's done? I don't know how. I took up a collection around the mission. I lied and said it was for charity, but you understand. The others can never know. Thank you. See you soon.
Stay indoors after sun. Stay indoors after sundown. Don't start any trouble.
Come in. What do you need today? Goodbye. What do you need today? Goodbye.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of Loch Dyden for decades to come?
Last month you told me that the plague would take us all.
I know, but that's not what fate says anymore.
Damn it, Agarth. You're cut off.
Yeah, and I bet I know whose fault that is. It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out. Not for a Fate Weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse. My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown. Killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know? You're right. My glory days don't have to be over, and as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future. Why, I once tracked the Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work. They took a big risk getting across Erethel undetected. All to attack one single objective. You. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded, and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach. I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. Straightforward and direct. A warrior after my own heart. I'll cover the back and make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Let's track down some trouble. Let's see. This is the front entrance. You'll face their strongest guards, so it's no place for subtlety. Find their scrying mirror and smash it. I'll slip in the back and make sure none of them escape. Whoever that Aelin Shear is, I don't think she's our enemy. If she wanted us dead, she could have killed us while we were weakened. But she's still trouble. Reminds me of a dark elf who left me half naked and tied to a bar guest once. Now those were the days. Good luck. I'll see you inside. We're here. Not until you smash those mirrors. It'll keep them from tracking you all over Dalentarth. Good luck.
The undying mortal has grown tired of running, has he? Decided to fight back? Can you tell me the difference between a creature of nature and a child of dust like yourself? We children of nature know our roles. Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death, all serve the cycle. You children of dust do not know your place. You come into our land. You come to face your hunters. And you don't know when to die. You shall learn. In time, all mortals will know the might of Gadflow, blessed herald of the merciful Tirnoch. All mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance. You're doing well, so far. You've blinded them here, and they haven't killed you yet. And much as I hate to say it, you'll need to take Aelin Shear up on her offer of help. The Codex of Destiny should hold some answers for you. For all I know, you've already met her in the House of Ballads. But it sounds like she's the only lead now. Gadflow is just some trumped-up fae who started hearing voices, I gather. But a crazy with an army is still a threat, sure enough. We should be able to get out this way.
The troll named Nyx had a most troubled heart. In nature it was displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm, and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the maid Windermere. She motioned to Nyx, and beckoned him near. "It is your wish to be human, I see," she whispered to the troubled troll in glee. "I shall grant you your wish and make you so. You are a human now," she cackled. "Go."
I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time, friend. The famed hospitality of the gnomes may be missing today. You see, I am in distress. I lent my journal to a fellow surveyor to record information from the Split Rock depths. His name is Horace Despero. He ventured into the caves but never returned. A fellow surveyor from the mining company back east. He went into Split Rock depths with my journal to record new findings and hasn't been back since. I've heard tales of a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the cavern decades ago. Those who venture in are said never to be seen again. I'm with an outfit known as Motis Mining. We mostly operate out of Detir, but I'm in Dalentarth surveying the forest for new loads to work. Motis is a large gnomish mining company to the east. It profits by selling the resources that it mines. Surveyors like me, who work for Motis, go out into the field and record any pertinent data they find. Most often, you'll find we're a great source of help and advice in just about any area, from irrigation techniques to healing. The gnomes are some of the brightest, most creative minds around. Wherever there's a problem, we'll find the solution. We give so much, and ask for so little in return. No. I am worried about him, and I must admit, my journal as well. It may sound selfish, but the journals we surveyors keep are very important to our work. If possible, I need to find out what became of my friend. And the journal, too. I'm a surveyor from a mining company from the east. The journal contains all the data I've gathered from my exploration of the area. I lent it to Horus so that he could add data he gathered from Split Rock depths. Since he hasn't returned, I'm worried something terrible might have happened down there. If you can find out what happened, I would like to know. Goodbye. Greetings!
And so the troll named Nyx to town it came, never suspecting it was still the same. It crushed the road and split into the wall, and Kreth and Eärmer were surely to fall. They faced the troll and fought to no avail. The wise knights knew what was wrong in our tale. The treacherous maid Windermere at play. We know in part what is wrong with this bay. And so, Lord Eärmer shouted to Lord Kreth, "Challenge this troll to a duel to the death."
But you've saved us. Billis and I widows spare you.
Hello, child.
Oh, how I pray my ears deceive me then. So it is true. The doubt in the back of my mind that was clawing its way forward is now here upon me. Thank you. Now I won't have to wonder any longer. Go in peace, child, and leave me to my prayers. Another day, another...
My journal! Oh, I trust this wasn't too difficult to obtain. What of Horace? A shame that. Thank you for being brave enough to retrieve this, in spite of what happened to Horace. As we agreed, here is some gold for your trouble. I appreciate your help. Terrible what happened to him. I will remember Horace Despero as the bravest gnome I ever had the pleasure to meet. He was one fine, dedicated worker. You don't find that sort of ethic much anymore.
Still under the wicked maid's spell, and was human it thought, and all was well. Rampaged throughout the countryside in joy, and treated everything as its toy. Lord Airmer slowly approached it and said, "If you are human, Deal as such instead. Face us properly, if that is your fate. Duel us, and reveal the truth of your state. Then the troll and Fae did battle and fought. Alas, all was not as the troll had thought.
Back. Well done, friend. Well done indeed. I know in time the trolls will return, but at least now I can make it back to Shieldring Keep with my head held high. Here, take this. It was Jory's sword. Broken now, but she might be mighty again if a skilled smith wants to make her so. It's what Jory would have wanted. I was unable to complete the contract, but since you have, you best get your own eye back to Shieldring Keep and turn it in. Off with you then! Try not to die.
Well, Warsworn, what do you need now? The last poor souls who tried it came to no good, did they? A shame. But profitable. Good then.
While the shaper brushed the plains with hills and wheat, and the carver moulded the deserts with a careful, measured hand, the third of the Majestics stood from the earthen cradle and beheld the glories of their work. He was the architect and carried in his mind a dream, the form of growth, a design shaped in nature, a place of wild abundance in harmony.
Greetings to you, traveler. I had hoped I would meet one of your kind in these woods. You seek to rob the Lord of the Hunt, Amateur. I wish to see the boots taken from my master as well, but I do not have them. I can only reveal their location to you. I am the herald of the Lord of the Hunt, Amateur. I once sang of his accolades and applauded his triumphs, but no more. He was the Lord of the Chase, a member of the Court of Summer. Of greater fay, I know few. Of greater tragedy, I know little. These were the darkest woods, the oldest and purest, with the humans to the west and the Alfar to the east. It is the last of the old places we Fae have left. To find them, you must find Amateur, the Lord of the Hunt, the one whom I herald. But this is not merely a matter of an owner and his possession. The Lord of the Hunt has secluded himself in Arduith because the boots carry a terrible curse. Amalur is the hunt incarnate, and the boots enhance his natural abilities. They make him undetectable. He stalks unseen and unheard until he strikes. But the boots urge him to hunt, to take blood and life. His mind is like the feral beasts. He views all creation as his prey. And so he locked himself in Arduith to protect all from his madness. Entering Arduith, and he will hunt you as well. Amalur was once one of the Summer Court. He embodied nature's drive to hunt. For a time, they seemed like a blessing. A natural extension of his own prowess. No, though I yearn to see my master restored. The curse is too pervasive, and he would wish death on himself for how he has fallen. But in that death, there is a blessing. For he might rise again sometime, and restore the hunt, and free himself from this indignity. I would warn you that to go to Arduith is to go to your death. But if you must obtain those boots, then you must go. Be wary. Go, now!
Not like the others. You welcome him. Nirilim has been waiting. Nirilim says few words, and even fewer words are spoken of the children of dust. You are quite the exception. Nirilim would not mention you unless there was some pressing matter of fate. You should speak with the wise tree yourself, and learn of what has been foreseen. Chosen by the Summer Court, I serve as one of many tenders to Nirilim. Occasionally I'm privileged enough to hear the wisdom of the great tree itself. Nirilim is wiser than King Titarian, and older than memory itself. Nirilim's words of wisdom carry much weight with the Summer Court. We care for the tree, making sure it grows strong and true. But we are more than just simple gardeners. It is an honor to be one of the chosen who meditate in the shade of Nirilim's wisdom, cultivating and bonding with its spirit. Go with wisdom.
Nirilim, may your wisdom grow within us all.
Convinced of Olain's threat, agreed to free the town. The people offered thanks and praise, and quietly she went her ways. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by, good Olain returned to mortal ground, and gifted them with magic found.
Come closer, little curiosity. The curious one seeks a way to the Fae, but it has found its way to the boughs of the World Tree instead. Rest, Quickling, and I may study you. Look around you, and I am all that you can see. My roots spread across Dalentarth. My leaves read the winds from Frostbrine Coast to Alabastra. My family and I circle this world. We were saplings when your kind emerged from the dark, and we will grow with you until this world burns once again. My roots spread wide and deep, and I have heard what brought you here, but I cannot see where you go hence. The time of the Fae is passing. I must shelter them in their twilight, and protect them from the Prismere corruption that spreads in their kin. The gardens of fate are clear to me, and all that ever shall be are visible in its blooms. Issa's end has always been certain. Buried beneath Prismere blades, I can only hold back the tide. But you, perhaps you can change the currents. Where you tread, you mark all you touch. Before I would help you, I must know. Will you be a kind gardener, or a careless reaper? Like all quicklings, you are eager to act. I would rather see the method of your action. A tribe of trolls has been corrupted with Prismere. Their matriarch, Nash, has united the clans in the first step on the path of Dalentarth's demise. You can change this fate, but to what? In doing so, you may awaken a more dangerous threat, like your ally, Aelin Shear. She walks a dark and tangled path. A path you once walked together before you died. But your path is your own now. Defeat Nash, remove the taint of Prismere. Then I shall see who you are, if not who you will become. Aelin Shear is a mystery and a simplicity. She is focused in a way few quicklings are. Her dedication is true, but I do not know the cause. Together you have walked dark paths beneath my boughs. You knew one another before your death, or thought you knew each other. Like the sun in the sky, they knew me when I was a sapling, and they will know me when I rot. But they will never know change, nor how to save themselves from their patterns. Only one Fae has ever truly changed, and he now leads an army to destroy your kind. The fates of quicklings are very simple. Growing, consuming, expanding, dying, and always rushing predictably along your paths. You are unique among them. You decide your own direction. But does that mean you will choose anything different? The Troll Matriarch. Prismeer has corrupted her, making her cruel, cunning, and far more ambitious than her brethren. She bears the marks of the Tuatha, and she shares their murderous intent. I am as world trees have ever been since the dawn of time. I watch, I understand, and I remember. To creatures of flesh like yourself, Prismeer is a powerful tool to harness magic. But to creatures of pure magic, like Tuatha or trolls, Prismeer is so much more. To them, it is a curse, a blessing, and a rapture all in one. It drives them and consumes them. And to the weak-willed, it corrupts them utterly. I can no longer ignore the quicklings like your kind, who rush through the world, ever anxious, ever eager, ever evolving, but never changing. Fools who hack at my roots and burn, and sometimes sages who hang from my branches and learn. The last great Fey city, at once the birth of their dream, the throne of their great realm, and the deathbed of their kind. In thanks to High King Titarian, my boughs stand vigil over their city in their twilight. Only by my leave may visitors see them in their weakness. Walk your path and watch your ally.
So, there was indeed a group of brownies attacking those on the trail to Detir. Well, here is the reward I promised for taking care of them. Still, it is strange that brownies would act in such a way. I wonder. I've heard of something that could make them act that aggressively, but it can't be here. We must go to Rundamere. It is the largest brownie den in the Shi. I'm sure we will find the answer there. Make sure you are prepared. Brownies may look weak, but they are ferocious in large numbers. After you are ready, head south. Rundamere is a Fey hollow on the edge of the Shi. I will meet you there. Goodbye.
You are a force to be reckoned with. It's not easy to defeat such a vicious monster. Please, take this reward. My heart will no longer be filled with dread when I venture into the Shi. Farewell.
Welcome back. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
You return.
Good. You made it. It is as I feared. A Croddock has made its lair at the bottom of this hollow. We will need to find it and kill it. Croddock are vile beasts, which feast on the flesh of the dead. For some reason, brownies flock to them, eager to act as soldiers, often bringing back kills so the Croddock can feast. Be wary of Croddock. Their spit is deadly. Be careful. The teeth of a brownie can leave a hideous It is done. With the Craddock dead, the brownies should cease their ambushes and the trail to Detir will be safe again. Thank you for your help. I would not have been able to defeat the monster on my own. Hard to believe she came so close to death. Our house has been showing her around the lodge and talking her ears off about his days as a sea captain. Funny, I've never seen our house act like that around anyone before. Goodbye.
this here Starden Hill village.
Now the boggarts are driven back. Dare I say it? There's the glimmer of hope there is. Well, on your way with you.
The waters of Loch Dyke.
Hello? Hello? You're always welcome. At the Crofters Guild. Come back anytime.